be careful. Please be careful, all right? Because, you know, I've seen a lot of students, I've seen a lot of students kind of just mess up on this because they think that this negative right here or this minus sign just automatically just disappears, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Be careful of this minus sign because remember, you're treating this absolute value like it's a variable, so you got to get it by itself, right? Somewhat similar to this minus sign on the inside of it, next to the variable.
Actually, it would be the same.
What is next to this absolute value?
Minus.
A 1.
Good job.
Yeah.
A 1, okay? So theoretically speaking, this is a negative 1 right here, okay?
So it's like 8 minus...
You're confusing.
8 minus 1 times, whenever you have a variable by itself, there's a 1 next to it, okay? So you're treating this absolute value like it's a variable. Like for instance, because we need to get it by itself, what are we going to do? What's the first thing you do? Gabe, what's the first thing you do to get the absolute value by itself before we start this equation? We do what?
You circle the
Yeah.
absolute value and you make it whatever it is.
Yes, we put a box in it. We put our absolute value in a box, right?
Right.
Name it G for Gabe, right?
Right.
Okay? And we're going to rewrite this, okay? And it will be 8 minus 1 minus 1 times G, right? Equals 1. The reason being is because, I mean, yes, we can put the G by itself, but you don't necessarily want to, okay? Because putting the 1 right there just helps, okay? It helps out. It helps you solve the equation. So whenever you see any type of, matter of fact, write this in your notes. When you see a variable, when you see a variable with a negative in front of it, put a 1, I'm gonna just write it like this, a 1 in between them. Negative x is equal to negative 1x. Okay? Please, whenever you see a variable with a negative in front of it or a subtraction sign, any variable that's being subtracted, put a 1 in between them, okay? Just put a 1 in between them, all right? So, now we're just going to solve for it like regular, right? Okay? -8, -8, right? That cancels out. We're left with the -1g. -1g. That pen is faded. Hopefully the camera can see it. Yeah, hopefully. Okay, it's okay. What is 1, huh? -7, yes. Okay?
And then you divide it by -1.
There you go. This is why putting that 1 right there helps. Because what do?
Divide it by -1.
We divide it by -1. It helps.
Davion Johnson to the office with your things. Davion Johnson to the office.
Okay, Davion and Johnson? Really? Both of y'all got up. So,
That was exciting.
so,
7.
this helps you look at it way better, okay? I kind of noticed this G, this pen is gone, or marker, whatever. Anyway, I kind of noticed on y'all's last quiz, a couple of y'all were having problems with that, okay? Be clear, this test is 50% of your grade, okay? This test is 50% of your grade, so just understand the importance of it, yes?
But you do the same thing if it's in the absolute value too, right?
Let's wait to get to that, all right? You got it. What's -7 divided by -1? 7, okay?
Ow, I hit my
So, we take our absolute value out, and we have absolute value of 4 minus x equal to 7, right?
Yeah.
So therefore, Flores, redemption time. What are we gonna write next?
-7, 4 minus x.
Whoa.
7.
What goes after the -7? Equals, yes. 4 minus x.
Equals 7.
Yes, good job. Great job. Okay? This is what we're looking at right here. Okay? So, what and harmony. What is it that we have right here?
A negative 1x.
Good job. If you're looking at this, your variable is being subtracted. So just put a 1. Put a 1 in between the negative and the x, or the minus sign, if you will. Okay?
Do you have to?
You don't have to.
Okay, because that's gonna make it so confusing.
It's actually there to help.
That's so confusing.
It makes
because-
What's confusing about it? Hold on. What's confusing about it?
I don't know. It's just it makes it look more like confusing. Like I know it's like the other problems and like how the number is in front of the x in front of the variable, but it's just it looks more confusing when you just add it right there when it's not.
Well, whenever a
Like I don't know how to explain it.
whenever a variable is by itself, then there's always a 1 that's next to it.
Well, yeah,
It's invisible,
yeah.
but you can make it known. But I just want y'all to get into that. The reason why I have y'all putting a 1 right there is because I want you to get into practicing of knowing when to divide a negative to the other side. Okay? Because a couple of y'all were having some issues with that. What's up?
So this confused me last time. So, 4, is it 4 minus 1x?
Yes.
Or is it negative 1x and a positive 2?
Both, actually. The negative and the subtraction sign, they both go hand in hand. Okay? The minus sign and the subtraction sign both go hand in hand. They both mean the same exact thing. This is a negative 1x. This is 4 minus 1x. Okay? Because when I say they both go hand in hand, they both mean the same exact thing. They both are the same exact thing. Because they both are taking away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So 4 take away 1x, 4 minus 1x, the difference between 4 and 1x, they all mean the same exact thing, okay? Cool?
Yeah.
So, and that's why I sometimes call it a negative, and I just read it from left to right. If you're reading it from left to right, 4 minus 1x, you know? So, how are we going to get that negative 1x by itself?
Please.
Luciana.
Subtract 4 on the positive 7? Oh, wait. Yeah, subtract 4 from 4 and subtract 4 from the positive 7.
Okay.
Do you do both sides? Because that's what got me confused too last time.
With absolute values, we've been doing both sides.
Oh, okay, then yeah.
Okay? Okay, so, long story short, what would be negative 7 minus 4? So,
Negative 11.
negative 11
Wow.
is equal to what?
Negative 1x?
Negative 1x,
Yeah.
which is equal to
3.
3. Good job. It's very straightforward. A lot of repetition here. Wagner, you good?
Oh, yeah.
You good? You sure?
Yeah, but you get the same thing whether you use the negative or whether you put the 1 in front of it or not.
You said what?
You get the same answer whether you put the 1 in front of the x or not.
Yes, you do get the same answer. This